I've been wanting to start doing collaborations because I
Yeah.
thought about that. And then the gym one is one I'm gonna stick to more because it just allows me to show the most.
Yeah.
Like even if it's like bones or some shit like that. Yeah, it allows me to show the most without any restrictions, which I've been dealing with back to back. So that's why I don't have many videos up recently because the last four I took them down because my account got restricted.
Yeah, no worries.
So yeah, you're pretty spot on with what you just said. So definitely gonna tune into that.
For sure. And I would like, I don't know how much time you want to invest into this analysis thing, but I would really try to find like, this is how I always like to go about it because I'm a very practical person, you know. I just like to know, okay, this is what I'm about to do. Let me just stick with it. I think you can.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same.
Yeah, right. Like we don't want to sit in front of spreadsheets all day, right? We just want to get to the content. So what I would do is really just find like I like to set myself rules for content. So if we do this analysis or we just look at all the other creators, what works for them, right? And you can use the tool I'm using right now, like this, where you can sort the videos by views. It's called, I can send you the sort feed for TikTok and Instagram. Like it's a super cool extension. And I would do that for every aspect of the video. So for example, we have like outfits, hairstyle, maybe not, because like this would probably be more relevant for Angel, but outfits, locations, video types, texts, sexuality, and let's say sounds. And I would try to find like, okay, what needs to be in the video for me to go viral and get the right audience. So outfit wise, I'm just gonna make up rules now. Obviously, we should research them, but from what I can see, is the videos that perform the best aren't really that sexual. So it's basically the same in the female bubble, but we have to confirm that. But if we're like aggressively sexual, like here, we probably repent a lot of people. So the videos that tend to go viral are the ones where you just,
That's what happened.
yeah, where you naturally just look attractive. You know, it's like you're not really showing that much, but you're showing much on accident. It's kind of like if like it's like you don't have any bad intentions, but you can still see a bunch of stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That would be, for example, learning where I can be like, okay, outfits, we want to have it look natural. We don't not forcing not forcing sexual outfits. We just, or if we're shirtless or without clothes, okay, let's do that at the pool or in the bathroom where it makes sense. Which this we had creators where we started doing that because we had female creators where we had like a lot of bikini videos and like lingerie, and we saw that people, they were kind of like repulsed by it because it's like, I don't want to. It's not cheap, but it's just so aggressive. But
Yeah.
most people, they're kind of, I mean, I always describe this, and like you're gonna know what I mean. But there's like, if you see, for example, if I see a beautiful woman in like lingerie, I'm like, okay, like I've seen everything, like it's literally all there, like cool, I guess. But my mind doesn't play with it. It's not really a fantasy. But if I see a beautiful woman in a dinner dress that's very well fitted, then I imagine her curves, I imagine how she looks underneath. And now the fantasy, my mind makes her look better than she looks in actual life because I imagine all the things, right? So I think this is also what's happening in your account, that if people see this, they imagine how it looks. And now they're selling themselves basically. But that would just be one
Oh, I
example.
get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same for locations, we
Yeah,
talked
that's
about
good.
it, right? Gym, this is, I'm just making up, gym, beach, maybe club, something like that. That kind of fits it, right? Maybe even like a couple of those outside gyms, you know, like you know,
Yeah, they have a couple here. Yeah.
because I imagine, right? Like if you like you could go super crazy about it and just use like coconut oil and make yourself super shiny or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like we can test that out for sure. Video types as
Yeah.
well, right? So for example, training exercises could be one thing. Collab posts, and we kind of talked about that, so I'm not going to make it too long. Collab posts, get ready with me could be a thing, right? That you're like just like dressing yourself in the morning. Get ready with me. With me to go on a date with a Latino guy or something like that. And then you're still dressing yourself in the morning, but it's again, it's normal, right? Get ready with me. You're always starting in your underwear, so it could be a cool format. Maybe we see that, and we can brainstorm about that longer, right? And then text obviously as well. So what type of lingo should we use? Are there any keywords that this audience falls for? For example, is there any words that we don't want to mention like, okay, you have to tell me if I talk too much, but the way to get the perfect audience, not in terms of countries, but also people that are into your type of content, but also for Americans, is we don't want to necessarily say, okay, this video is for Americans, or hey, to all my American guys, because it's very blatant, you know. I also don't do that. If I would start every video with, hey, for all the OFM agencies out there, people would feel like, okay, like, why are you dropping it like that? But if I start a video with, hey, did your chatters not work for the last 2 weeks? It's still only OF agencies that fall for it, because it's like this lingo that no one else uses. So maybe you can say,
Right.
maybe being flexible is like a dog whistle, you know, where people see it. Yeah, but you get the point. Also for sounds, like if there's certain sounds, maybe The Weekend or whatever sounds go viral in that bubble, we're gonna see. But I think that is gonna be such a major improvement, because then you can also do your content way more specific. Does that make sense so far?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Hell yeah.